What's going on, everybody? Today we are gonna play some RuneScape 3. I had a comment in one of my videos asking about my interface. It was the should you play RuneScape video, and they were asking how I designed my interface and how I got it to work the way it works. And I figured I would make a quick video about it. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they don't like the interface for RuneScape 3 because it's a little bit clustered and cluttered up together. I guess that's the word I meant to say. But the appeal of the RuneScape 3 interface is the fact that you can change it to how you want it to be at any moment. So, for example, like I have all my abilities in the center of the screen, so I can see them very easily. I have my chat box to the far left because it's tertiary, it's not super important. And I have my inventory always open over here. So, on this side over here with my inventory, I have it set so that the only things that are showing are things that I need individually. Like, for example, I never need to have my equipment screen and my inventory screen up. I always need either one or the other. So generally I have my inventory open, but if I ever need my equipment screen for like a teleport or something, I just click here and teleport out. The introduction of the action bars has more or less made a lot of the screens kind of worthless. Like, for example, the prayer tab is over here. I don't actually need this tab open ever because I can just drag my prayers onto my bar. Well, if I did that right. Yeah, like that. So, I have it set up in such a way that the only things that are open are things that I pretty much always need. So, I may have my magic book open or my familiar page. Usually it's my familiar page because this carries the food that my familiar has. So like if I have a pack yak, my pack yak's inventory will sit right here, so it's easy for me to eat food over here or on my action bar and then click some of the stuff down here to refill my inventory. The inventory you're looking at right now is from a failed Araxor attempt. As you've seen on my YouTube page, I'm not amazing at Araxor, and I'm learning to do it in full manual. So I just got back from dying to him, and I was about to restock when I was like, okay, I should make this video now. My ability bars, the keybinds that I have set up are completely preference. I have it set where my basic abilities are on A through G because this is where my hand normally sits. And then I reach away from that in order to do ultimates and thresholds. With this setup, I sometimes have the issue of pressing shadow tendrils when I want to press death swiftness, but I'll get used to it. So yeah, next to my ability bars, I have the interface buttons, so that if there's something that I want to show up, a certain window that I want to show up that is not over here, I can just tap one of the buttons over here and it's fine. And that's mostly how my inventory and my ability bars and all this stuff is set up. As you may know, you can very easily edit all of this stuff by going to the loadouts over here and going to edit layout mode, and of course all this stuff will show up where you can move all this stuff around. I hate having these bars up that show you what each tab is, but if you want to keep those up, then you can. They may be helpful for organizing and for like letting people or helping people realize what tabs they actually have open, but I don't feel like I need it for anything, so I don't use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit, oh, actually before I leave that, you can actually go to the 3D world editing and the minigame heads up display editing and all that stuff. You can actually shrink the size of the game window down to a very small area. This is actually really useful for if you're trying to spam click through agility or thieving, because you can actually put the window into a very small tiny corner of the screen, so no matter where you click on it, you're going to click your target. It's pretty useful for stuff like that. And outside of that, like I said, the entire point of having the ability to edit your interfaces like this is that if you ever want a specific layout, you can do that, like no matter what it is. most of my layout is inspired by other MMORPGs. Um, like, I know in Final Fantasy I have all of my abilities in the center of my screen and my chat box to the left. And I generally have additional information and my inventory on the right side of the screen. But, you know, like I said, it's completely preference. You're free to set it up however you want, and that's what makes it a really fun game. It makes it really fun to edit. But aside from that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my Should You Play RuneScape 3 video, I was not quite maxed yet. I was working on it, and in between then and now, I managed to actually get my max cape. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. And I guess that's all I can really say in this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it's been helpful to players who may be trying to look up ways to edit their interface or looking for inspiration on how they want to design their UI. And if this guide has been helpful, make sure to drop a like, maybe subscribe to the channel for more MMORPG content. I'm probably going to be focusing on RuneScape for a little while since I'm playing this. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. So take care, everybody, and I will see you next time.